Here we go. Aaron Devils versus Halton Hills Thunder. Have a bit of a shorter bench tonight. Schneider steps in for the face-off. Kicks it in over the Thunder end. Trying to play it off the far boards. All right, gets a backhand on target. Goaltender steers it to the near side. Martin tries to walk off the boards with it. Gets stripped by the Thunder. They play it up to center ice, overskated. Martin with a good backhand. Gets it into the Thunder zone. Thunder up through center. And Martin will backhand it straight onto the stick of the Thunder player. Paquette clears the zone. Thunder turn to fire it in behind the Devils' end. Net. Ellsworth sets it up. Topner. Lead pass. Intended for Barth. Just overskated or overplayed it. Back in the Devils' end. Topner to Paquette. One touch pass. That'll go into the Devil or Thunder zone for icing. Face off back in the Devil's end. Marchenko steps in to take it. Wins it clean. Marlborough behind his net. Gets it to the far corner. Hits the brakes. Thunder players fell over him. Gets it to Bray on the near half boards. Bray fires it down the wing. Past everybody for icing. .13:44 to go in the first period. Marchenko steps in to take the face-off again. Under to the point, shot through traffic on target. Ellsworth makes the save, clear to the near corner. Play behind the net. In the far corner. Lead pass for Bray down the left wing and over the blue line. Bray takes it behind the net. Pulls it down and gets it to the far corner. Thunder strip it there. Arlo to the near wing, picked off by the Thunder. They'll bring it back into the Devil zone. Played up front. Cleared wide of the net by Marchenko. He intercepts that pass. Fires it off the far boards to the blue line. Arlo just lost the handle on it, and Thunder cleared up to center ice. Right off the far boards. Arlo left it there for Hindemith. He lifts it into the Thunder end. Thunder to the far corner. One touch pass to center ice. Overskated it. Couldn't settle it down. They'll just dump it into the Devil's end. Topner to Paquette on the right wing. He gets center ice and sends it down in the zone. Freer pressuring. Thunder tried to clear it off of McEwen. He gets it to center ice for Topner. He'll turn, fire it in. Off the Thunder player, they didn't know where it was. Freer picks up the loose puck. Backhand shovel pass to the on target. Goaltender steers it behind the net. Thunder up the right wing through center. Back in the Devils' territory. That would be offside. Flyer steps in to take the face-off just outside the Devils' zone. Flyer has it in his feet. Tries to kick it out. Topner to Paquette. Paquette takes down the right wing. In over the Thunder blue line. Shot just over the net. Rebound comes to the near point. Topner's there to send it back to the corner. Martin bumps his man. Thunder cleared to the far boards. To the blue line. Paquette's there, keeps it in. Pitches. Cuts in through the middle. Slyer gets it in behind the Thunder goal line. Pass up to center ice, intercepted by Paquette. He circles, brings it back over the blue line to the far corner. Thunder behind the net to the near wing. Stretch pass off the back foot of Barth. That stays in the zone. Thunder finally cleared up the center ice right to Paquette. He gets it to Schleier. Schleier drives it in over the blue line, but Thunder pick it right back out. He pass in over the left wing. Centering shot. Ellsworth with a great spread save. He'll hold that for the whistle. Cinco in for the faceoff. He wins it. Bray just overskated it. Thunder played in behind the Devils net to the far corner. Pass for Bray. Bray in over the blue line. Gets the brakes, cuts towards the middle. Just has it knocked off a stick. Thunder pick it up in the near corner. Behind the net, and they'll stop there. For the half boards. Played off. Cinco with the shot, doesn't get the net. Second effort off the side of the post. Centering pass intercepted by the Thunder, and they'll bring it up through center ice. Back in the Devils' territory on the right wing. Shot deflected. Ellsworth holds the bouncing puck for the whistle. Going in for the face-off, wins it back to Topner. Thunder in the far corner. We'll take it in behind the Devils net. Drop pass picked off by Topner to get into the far half boards. Pressure. Douglas takes it down the left wing and over the blue line. Centering pass. McEwen couldn't settle it down. Freer in the far corner sends it behind the net. Freer pressuring his man. Thunder to the blue line and out. Up to center. Douglas, Paquette's there. Fire it back to center, and the Thunder fire it into the Devils zone. Hopping back. Douglas at the half board. Shot from the point. Steered wide by Ellsworth. Hopping back to Douglas. He'll tip that center, intended for McEwen, just out of position. Thunder. Back in deep. To the far corner. Centering pass. Paquette clears that out to the far wing. Dropping back in to the half boards. McEwen. He'll pick it up. Lift that off the glass to center ice. Just out of the reach of Schleier. Thunder turn, fire it back into the Devils zone. Paquette's there. Backhand intended for Schleier, just out of his reach. Thunder get there first and no icing. Thunder to center. Brought back in by Martin to the far half boards. He gets pushed off the puck. Thunder cleared up through center. Back in the Devils zone. We'll take it wide. Gets a stick by Marlborough to slow that rush down. Pass back to the point. To the corner. Barth blocked that shot. Gets it back to Hinneman. Shovel pass back up to Barth on the right wing. Shot tipped high over the net. Rebound comes to the near point. Marlborough keeps it in. Later right to the Thunder stick. They'll play it to the blue line and out. Lifted through center ice. Puck stopped at the blue line. Shot locked in front. Devils to Martin. Barth to Martin and over the blue line. Puck to go to the corner. Barth's there. He'll hold it. Under. Off the glass. Touched by a bit of a high stick. Barth lets the Thunder team touch it first to get rid of the whistle. Under to the near side. Played up to center ice. Paquette's there to hold it. Shot on target. Into the glove. The Thunder goaltender plays it. Cinco pressuring. Arlo, fresh off the bench, gets a shot tipped in front. Brought down by the Thunder winger. We'll bring it down the right side into the Devils zone. Arlo off the boards. to the Thunder blue line. Pass intercepted. Thunder laid it back. Offside. Seven minutes to go in the first period. Cinco in for the faceoff. Scrum draw. Arlo shovels it to the Thunder blue line. Clearing attempt picked up by Marcinko. Shot on target. Rebound comes to Bray on the left side. He gets bumped. Thunder pull it off the boards. Marcinko carried back to Topner at center ice. Topner turns and fires it. Wrong side of center for icing. Face off to the left of Ellsworth. Kuhn steps in to take the face off. Bouncing puck. Played back to the point by the Thunder. They'll send it to the near corner behind the Devils net. Going out front, past everybody. That'll slide all the way down to the Thunder end. Freer pressuring with Douglas. Outlet pass to the near wing, in over the blue line. Not touched, and that'll be icing. Face off in the Thunder zone. Schleier steps in to take it. Bouncing puck, Schleier to Hinneman, backing up. Thunder pick it up at the blue line. Played off the boards and over the Devils' end. Hinneman shovels it to the corner. Plays off the player. Schleier, lead pass for Barth. He picks it up in over the Thunder's end. Gets a shot off. Held covered for a second. The ref didn't realize. Puck ends up behind the Thunder goal. McEwen in for the face-off. Brings it to the far corner. Thunder turn fire hard around the boards. Picked up at the blue line. Centering pass off a foot. Picked up by Paquette. He'll clear the zone. Paquette changes side. Douglas half a step offside. They'll bring the face off just outside the Thunder zone. Kewen steps in to take it. Scrum draw in their feet. Underwinger picks it up, shovel passes it down into the Devils' end. Hoffner in the near corner. Can't see who's got it. Puck comes to the point. Shot off the blocker of Ellsworth. Will Landauer's drop on the rebound. Cover it for the whistle. .5:12 to go in the first period. Schleier steps in to take the face-off. By the Thunder, shot blocked in front by Schleier. Hinneman gets the rebound, clears it to the blue line. Shot from the point, on target. Ellsworth makes the save. Schleier picks it up at his own blue line, skates it, pass up to Martin. To the far corner. Thunder get there first. Barth leaves it there. Marlborough with the shot, and it's just wide. Thunder play back to the point. Hinneman's there. He keeps it in the zone. Shot on target. Martin pressuring, forces the goaltender to hold on to it for the whistle. Marcinko steps in to take the face-off. He wins it, spinning. Throws it towards the net, didn't get all of it. Thunder cleared up through center, and over the Devils' blue line, steered wide. Hindeman clears his man to the far corner. Centering pass, on target, shot, wide of the net. Ray, stretch pass intended for Parlow, just missed his stick. That'll go for icing. Cinco in for the face-off. Puck top here, hard off the boards to the far wing. That'll be out of the reach of the both teams and go all the way down. No, icing's waved off. Harlow in deep, trying to get some space, turns, fires it in behind the Thunder end, or net, to Bray on this side. Good turn to send it to the far corner. Harlow. Marcinko gets it to Paquette at the point. He throws it. Shot on net, tipped by a stick and goes over the net. Harlow to Bray in the corner. Centering pass. Clears everybody. Paquette pinching. Sends it behind the net to Bray on the near corner. Bray off the wall at the top. With the one-timer shot through traffic. That was going in. It hit the one of the Thunder goaltender defense. And Paquette centering pass on the backhand of Bray. Couldn't get the shot off. Marcinko to Paquette. Cross ice to Topner. He steps into the half boards and dumps it in behind the net. Bray hustling with the Thunder defense. Harlow with the shot, and it's just wide. Rebound to Bray at the half boards. He chips it into the corner for Marcinko. Centering pass through traffic. Harlow had a stick lifted. Paquette in from the point, keeps it in deep. Thunder finally got a piece of it. Turn, fired all the way down for icing. .250 to go in the first period. No score. Schleier steps in for the faceoff. Won by the Thunder. Get it to the corner. Martin pressing. That's the puck in behind the Thunder net to the far corner. They'll pick it up. Long stretch pass. Hits somebody in the back. Marlborough gets it in over the blue line. Quickly stripped by the Thunder, and they'll pass it up to center. Thunder in over the blue line, shot. Tipped to the near side. Played up to center by Martin. Thunder turn and send it into the far corner. Hindeman plays it around to the near corner for Marlborough. Shot from the point blocked. Deflected, missed wide of the net. Centering pass in the feet. Hindeman reels that puck back into his stick. Gets out of the blue line. Schleier picks it up at center ice, in over the blue line. Shot, he scores! Devils goal scored by number 18, Quinn Schleier. 1:55 to go in the first period. Dewan steps in for the draw, wins it back cleanly to Topner, who sends it to the far wing for Douglas. Douglas off the boards in over the blue line. He pushes his man off of him. Thunder, clear to the zone. Douglas pressing. Thunder players skate into each other. Freer dumps it into the zone behind the net. Thunder. It's the breaks, change the directions at the near side. Centering pass. McEwen had it in his feet. Couldn't capitalize on that opportunity. Thunder back up to the blue line, finally out. Through center. Back in the Devils zone. Shot wide of the net. Paquette brings it to the near corner. Delayed penalty, and I think that's Paquette going to the box for tripping. .106 to go in the first period. Devils penalty, number 44, Alexander Piquette, 2 minutes for tripping. Schenkel steps in for the face-off. Thunder win it to the near boards, play to the point. Slot, shot, blocked in front. The rebound comes all the way back to the blue line. Thunder off the near boards. Marlborough gets a piece of it. He'll lift that through center ice, and it'll trickle into the Thunder end. Last minute to go play in the first period. Thunder set it up in their own end. Harlow pressing from a distance. Marchenko with a good stick gets it back to the Thunder blue line. No stretch pass to the opposite side. Devils zone pass intercepted. Hinneman backhands that through center all the way down into the Thunder end. Harlow. Light pressure, centering pass. In over the Devils' blue line. Shot over the net. That puck will settle down in the far corner. Thunder pick it up. Center. Shot. Missed wide. Another centering pass out of everybody's reach. Now we come to the point. Shot blocked in front by Harlow. And that'll do it for the first period. Here we go to start the second period. Devils with the 54 seconds to go on their penalty. Schleier steps in to take the face-off. He wins that clean. Topner turns. Schleier just missed the net. I don't know if the Thunder goaltender was even expecting that one. Thunder take it up the right wing. Schleier pressing, in over the Devils' blue line to the far corner. Last up to the near half boards. Martin got a stick on it. Odd man rush, 2-on-1. Martin, backhand pass just behind Schleier. He has to hit the brakes, and the Thunder clear it down through center ice, back in the Devils' end. Good stick. Devils go at it again. Martin tripping. Backhand pass in over the blue line. Topner stops the Thunder from entering the zone for a second. Shot off the side of the net. Topner from in front of his net gets the puck to center ice. That'll do it for the penalty. Back to 5-on-5. Thunder, long stretch pass down the right side. Hinneman behind his net to pick it up. Hinneman off the glass to the blue line. Glove down there by the Thunder. Topner. Schleier up to Martin and over the left wing of the blue line. Martin in the far corner. He gets thrown around. No call. Puck cleared to the Thunder blue line. Marlborough in, keep it in. Lets the shot go, miss just wide. Thunder back up through center. Misplayed, drop the pass. Circling, shot. And wide open. And they'll bury it for the goal. Devils got lost with their position on that play. Just Just over 13 minutes to go in the second period. McEwen in for the face-off. In his feet, picks it up at center ice. Carries it to the blue line, in just onside. Freer gets bumped. Thunder through center in over the Thunder blue or Devils blue line, shot just wide. Rebound goes to the far half boards. Thunder plays it in behind the net. With the near wing, Douglas lifts it to the blue line and out. Well, I guess it wasn't offside. Paquette gets a shoulder. Douglas and McEwen along the boards. Topner backhands that back to the near corner. Paquette to Douglas. To McEwen, he'll send that off the near boards. Icing waved off. Thunder was there. Douglas pressing. Picks it up in the far corner. Shot from a steep angle on target. Held for the whistle. Marcinko in for the face-off. On that clean. Ray just over skater, wasn't expecting the puck to be there. Right around to the near wing. Thunder. Out to the blue line, pass that up through center. That'll go for icing. Marcinko back in for the face-off. Gets that to Bray in the corner. Under the blue line, held there. Oh, I guess he didn't. By Marlborough, just offside. Marcinko in for the draw. And over the blue line, kicked in by the Thunder. They'll play it up to center and down the right wing into the far corner. The Devils are going back to the box. Devils penalty, number 17, William Hinnemit. 2 minutes for head contact. Schleier in for the face-off, won by Thunder. They'll play that back to the blue line. Stretch pass to the near corner. Paquette bumps his man. Puck sits there in the corner. Paquette on his man. The Thunder lifted to the opposite corner. Clear to the blue line. Not out. By Topner. Shot. Cross ice pass. There's a shot from the point. Blocked by Paquette. They'll get a stick on it. Backhand that to center ice. Thunder regroup back in their own end. Martin pressing. Force the Thunder to turn around. Finally get a bit of room through center ice, back in the Devils' blue line. Thunder back to the point, to the half boards. Paquette pressing. Thunder to the half boards. They'll play that in behind the Devils' net. Falling. Paquette gets a piece of it, hard off the glass to the far half boards, not out. Flyer, shot off the post. That puck is settled down behind the net. Thunder up the near wing to the blue line. Going in on net. Loose puck sat there. Devils cleared to the near corner. Topner battling. Martin steps in to give him a hand. Shot. Blocker saved by Ellsworth. Rebound. Out front. They'll bury that one-timer. Cinco steps in to take the face off. Going forward, Thunder pick it up on their own end. Clear to the far boards. Bray backhands that to the far corner. Cinco gets bumped. He picks up the puck. Centers it to Hinneman from the point. Shot tipped high over the net. Thunder clear to the near wing. Thunder play it behind the net to the far corner. Off the boards to the blue line, past everybody. Icing waved off. Marlborough back. Ellsworth sees the pressure, holds onto it for the whistle. Not sure why they waved the icing off on that one, but Slyer steps in to take the face off. Slyer moves it to the far corner. Topner picks it up behind his net, hits the brakes, changes directions, gets it to Barth. Back to Topner. He'll send it to the near side for Paquette. Paquette, a bit of a bump, played out to Slyer. Slyer off the near wing for Martin. Gets that to center ice. Slyer off the boards, gains the zone to the near corner. Thunder behind their net to the far side. Cross ice to the near wing. Martin sends that puck off the boards. Barth there on side, dumps it in the zone. Slyer in the far corner, centers it. Martin with a backhand. Barth with the rebound, couldn't bury it. Puck comes to the blue line. Held there by Paquette. It was bouncing. He did a good job keeping it in the zone. Slyer at the half boards. Thrown out front in the feet of Barth. Lifted high over the stick of Paquette to center ice. He'll backhand that to the blue line. Martin picks it up. Shot blocked in front. Martin with the rebound centers it. Slyer couldn't bury that one. Puck comes to Topner with the shot. On target, deflected to the far corner. Cleared to center ice by the Thunder. Devils turn, fire it back in the zone. Devils change two of their forwards. Stretch pass in over the Devils blue line. Paquette bumps his man. Weak backhand shot, loose puck. Picked up by Topner. He'll send it off the glass and down the ice. 8:03 to go in the second period. Keeling in for the draw. Thunder win it in his feet. He was falling, managed to get a stick on it to keep it in the zone. Marlborough off the boards to the blue line and out. Thunder played it back to their blue line. Long stretch pass, hit a stick. Marlborough gets it to center. Thunder regroup back in their own end. Thunder at the far side. Freer's there. He'll lift it back into the far corner. Douglas gets a piece of it behind the net. At far side, Thunder cleared up to center ice. Marlborough turns and dumps it back in the zone to the near corner. Thunder on the right wing, in over the Devils blue line, through traffic. That puck was cleared out of the way by Hindeman. Thunder try to drag it out front. Hindeman again steps around one, sends it to Bray at the blue line. He lifted in through the defense. Thunder back to pick it up around the glass to the blue line and out. Thunder up through center and over the Devils blue line. Offside. For the whistle. .6:41 to go in the second period. Cinco in for the faceoff. Straight to Bray through his feet. Thunder in over the blue line. Shot. Missed wide. Rebound comes up the near side. Played off the boards to the blue line. Thunder turn and dump that back on net. Ellsworth holds it for the whistle. Marcinko on the draw, won by the Thunder. Shot off the backboards. That hits the back of the net. From the far corner, shot wide. Comes all the way back to the near point. Harlow gets it to Marcinko. And his stick check. Puck goes to the far corner for Bray. Bray to Marcinko. Backhand to Topner from the point. Shot. Wide of the net. Rebound. Comes all the way to Paquette in the near point. He steps around one. Gets it in deep. No Devils were there. Thunder cleared to the blue line. Paquette saw Bray stuck deep in the zone, so he holds. Harlow on the near wing. Backhand pass to Paquette. Boogie in the zone. Paquette cuts to the middle. Shot off the stick and missed just high. Marcinko drives it to the far corner. Bray steps in to help. Thunder get a piece of it. Nope. Turns, fire. On the wrong side of center. I guess that's not icing. Paquette sends it to the far corner for Topner. Topner up through the middle. Backhand of Harlow couldn't hold on to it. Thunder lifted in over the boards. Face-off comes just outside their zone. Flyer in for the face-off. He gets a piece of it. Hinneman sends it to the far wing. Marlborough couldn't get there on time. The Thunder turn and fire it in the zone. Here to the half boards. Freer gets tripped up, gets the puck to Schleier. He dropped past to Martin. Martin with a shot. Rubbed down by the Thunder goaltender for the whistle. Schleier in for the face-off. Marlborough with the shot missed just wide. I don't think the goaltender saw it. Hinneman pressuring. Puck comes to center ice. Marlborough turns it up in the zone. Schleier clears. The Devils hold at the blue line. Thunder off the near wing, in over the Devils' blue line, offside. Just under 4.5 minutes to go in the second period. Schleier steps in to take the face-off in his feet. Clark backhands that to the face-off circle, and the Thunder fire it in the zone. Paquette off the near wing to center ice. Thunder back to pick it up. Stretch pass. Topner's there, holds the center. Puck comes to Barth at center ice. Ooh, that's a shot though, just over the goal. The puck comes out the front. Picked off by the Thunder before the Devils could get a piece of it. Cleared to the far point. Schleier there, keeps it in. Centering pass intended for Martin, couldn't hold on to it. Stretch pass. Paquette blocks it, gets it to Martin in over the blue line to the far corner. Paquette centers it. Schleier was going to the near corner, and nobody was out front to catch the pass. Thunder back in over the blue line, and Ellsworth holds it for the whistle. McEwen in for the face-off. Drives it forward. Marlborough gets it to Douglas down the left wing. Douglas gets to the far corner. Freer on the near side, holding it. McEwen steps in. Thunder pick up the puck and take it out the far wing. Pass across to the near side. Thunder down the left wing, lifted in over the blue line. Wide of the net. Hinneman stops his man. Thunder, puck in the far corner. Hewen bumps his man. Marlborough gets it to the blue line. Douglas picks it up, takes it in over the Thunder blue line. Shot from the point on target and held for the whistle. .243 to go in the period. Thunder leading 2-1. Marchenko steps in for the faceoff. Thunder get escorted out. Marchenko on the draw. Gray played it to the point. Thunder were there. Devils are going back to the box. Shot. Scored. Marchenko in for the faceoff. Thunder win it. Back in the end, played up the center ice through middle. And over the Devils' blue line, pass across just out of his reach. Thunder still with the puck. Finally lose it. Gray picks it up in the near corner. Sends that to Topner at the half boards. Topner cross ice for Paquette. Paquette brings it down the left wing. Paquette with the shot blocked immediately. Gets the rebound and dumps it in the zone. Thunder behind their net. To the far wing. They'll saucer pass that through center ice right to Topner. He'll play it up through the middle. In the right wing, Marchenko across. Intended for Bray, just a half a step behind. Thunder cleared back up the center. Paquette off the skate back to the Devils' blue line, off the glass. To Bray, he backhands that into the Thunder zone. They'll hold that for the whistle. Minute and a half to go in the period. Schleier for the draw. He wins that back. Marlborough with the shot, tipped high over the net. Rebound comes to the near corner. Into it, pinching. Thunder played to the far half boards. Marchenko gets tripped up. Sorry, Marlborough gets tripped up. And the Thunder are going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Minute 12 to go in the period. The Devils are looking to capitalize on this power play. Martin steps in for the faceoff. Loose puck picked up by the Thunder. They'll turn, fire that all the way down into the Devils' end. Paquette back to pick it up. Douglas had the blue line. He'll play that off the boards. Barth, Douglas couldn't connect. Paquette back at center ice. To Schleier. Schleier up the right wing in over the blue line. Gets it to Douglas. Douglas couldn't get the shot off. Thunder cleared down into the Devils' zone. Paquette back to pick it up. Sends that to Martin. Martin through center. Back in the Thunder end to the far corner. Martin spinning. Keeps the puck in deep. Martin lost the stick. Barth steps in. Thunder pick it up. Pretty sure the Thunder are going back to the box for head contact. 6.8 seconds to go in the period. 5-on-3 for 54 seconds, but the period ends with 7. Barthen for the faceoff. Wins that straight to Schleier. In his feet, Schleier turns, tries to get a shot off, tripped up. 2 seconds to go. Backhand by McEwen doesn't make it to the net, and that'll do it for the second period. right, we're back to the third period. Devils with the two-man advantage for 48 seconds. Slyer steps in to take the face off. Guess that's Topner. Cross for Paquette. Drop past to Slyer at center ice. He'll get the blue line. Topner off the far near boards. To Barth in the corner. Barth. Topner steps in, try to dig it out. And Topner. Topner gets a piece of it. Walks out front. Tries to center that to Martin. Gets a stick and goes all the way back into the Devils zone. 20 seconds to go in the first penalty. Paquette to Schleier. Across to Paquette, in over the blue line. Paquette takes it to the far corner. Paquette to Martin at the point. Martin at the slot. Back to Paquette. Paquette with the shot. Crossbar. Rebound buried by Schleier. Devils goal scored by number 18, Quinn Schleier. 14:08 to go in the third period. Back to 5-on-5. Marcinko on the draw. Played in deep by the Thunder to the far corner of the Devils zone. Inman. There's his man. Picked up by Marlborough. To Bray. Up to Carlo and over the blue line. He gets the stick tied up. Thunder cleared to the blue line, not out. Marcinko kept it in. Shot by Marlborough. That hits Carlo on the side. Hinneman outside of the zone, dumps it back in. Carlo pressuring from a distance. Thunder played to the half boards, not out. Hinneman with the shot on target, steered to the near boards. I wish I could tell you what's going on, but people are moving slow. Thunder out the far wing. Through center, back in the Devils' territory. Hinneman stops his man. Thunder trying to fire in behind the net. Hinneman. Long stretch pass just behind Marcinko, and that'll be offside. .13:02 to go in the third period. Devils trail by 1. Keelan in for the faceoff, bouncing puck. Douglas got a piece of that to the near boards. Sorry, that was Freer. Topner in the far corner. Just lost control. Thunder with the puck deep in the Devils' end. Played behind the net. Thrown out front. Shot wide of the net. Douglas picks up the rebound. Sends it cross ice to the near wing in over the blue line of the Thunder end. That'll be on net. Freer pressuring. Thunder turn, played it to the far corner. The near side, Topner had that go through his legs all the way back into the Devils zone. Paquette back to collect it. Off the boards to Freer. Back to Paquette to the blue line. McEwen gets it out to Douglas at center ice. He lifts it, sends it into the Thunder end. He'll play it out the left wing. Through center. Topner to Schleier and over the blue line. Not quite with the puck. Thunder clear back to the Devils blue line. Hinneman backhands that to Schleier down to the right wing. Martin couldn't hold on to it. Thunder clear it back out. Hinneman, it's stick check. Thunder. Then one shot. They scored. Slyer steps in for the face-off. But Thunder will turn to fire that down the boards. Out of play. Face off just inside the Thunder end. Slyer to take it. Loose puck kicked over the blue line by Martin. Thunder's there to clear it back down the left wing. The Devils blue line in. Up to Martin down the left wing. Centering pass across ice to the far corner for Barth. He'll play it back behind the net for Martin. Martin to the corner to the blue line. Paquette pinching. Has a stick checked again. Thunder backhand that all the way down the ice. That'll be icing. .11:09 to go in the third period. Cinco, and for the draw, gets it to the far half boards. Shakes off his man, brings it back in deep. Centering pass. Hindeman stands up his man. Puck comes to the blue line. Thunder. Back in the Devils zone. Devils are back in the penalty box. Cinco on the draw, gets that to Marlborough in the near corner. He'll play it around the boards. Thunder at the point to the blue line across. Shot blocked. Harlow had that in his feet. Had to slow down to pick up the puck and turn, fire it down into the Thunder end. Thunder left wing. Jump in, Marlborough, right to Marcinko, shot blocked in front. Thunder cleared up to the blue line and out. Down the left wing, over the Devils' blue line. Spinning, centering pass. Thunder with the puck. In deep. How was that not a penalty? I don't know. Thunder to the blue line, tucked in. Devils turn, fire it down the ice. 1:03 to go in the Devils penalty. Thunder to their blue line. Down the left wing, they'll send that around the boards. Ellsworth out to slow it down to the corner. Topner chips it to the point. Shot blocked by their own player. Paquette swiping at it. Puts the puck to the near side. Thunder's there, he bumps his man. Puck comes to the blue line, kept in by the Thunder. Off the board, shot. Ellsworth with the save. Through the blue paint. Another shot blocked by Topner. Topner at the half post, he gets bumped. Thunder going to the box for sure. Devils turn, fire that down the ice. Martin, he's there first. Martin, tripped up, finally touched by the Thunder. They're going to the box. It's like Thunder, 2 minutes for body contact. Just the head contact after doesn't count. 4-on-4 for 9 seconds. Slyer in to take the face off. Slyer wins it. Barth has a stick poked, and the puck comes back to the face-off circle. Thunder in deep. Thunder, the Devils go on the power play. Barth with the puck to the far corner. He takes it in deep. A little bit of hold. Barth to the point for Marlborough. He had to juggle and turn fire back in. Blue line held by Marlborough. Marlborough at the half boards. He gets it to Barth. Barth sends it behind the net for Carlo. Carlo to the far corner. Line for Schleier. He brings it to the near side. Barth. Trying to get it back to Schleier. His stick's all tied up. Harlow picks it up to the point. Back into Barth. Centering pass for Martin. His stick was lifted. Thunder. Turn to fire it back to the point. Marlborough. Cross near side to Barth. Back to Marlborough at the slot. Thrown on net. In his feet. Harlow couldn't turn and fire. 45 seconds to go on the penalty. Marlborough at the point. Cross ice by Martin. Intended for Barth. Harlow with the puck. Schleier has it in his feet. Couldn't find it. Cleared back to Barth at the half boards. To the point for Marlborough. He'll send it in. Cross ice. A little too much on that one. Martin in the far corner to pick it up. Marlborough. For Barth with the one-timer doesn't connect. 18 seconds to go on the penalty. Under at the half boards. We'll turn to fire that down into the Devils zone. That'll about do it for the power play. Harlow cross to Marcinko and over the blue line. Back to 5-on-5. Marcinko behind the net. Centering attempt. Comes to McEwen at the slot. Shot blocked in front by the Thunder. Thunder down the right wing in over the blue line. Centering pass. Shot. Goal. Timeout called by the Devils. 6:44 to go in the third period. We're back. Schleier steps in for the faceoff. Wins it. Thunder pick it up. In over the blue line. Shot tipped by a stick. That'll hit the ceiling and get the whistle. Schleier. Scrum draw. Thunder get a piece of it. Turn fired. Not enough of it. Paquette gloves it down. Gets it to Barth on the right wing. Barth centered. Pass through everybody. Icing's waved off. Martin on the forecheck. Thunder played it on the far side. Norwood pass to the man that was falling. Back at them. We'll skate it down the left wing. Thunder and over the blue line. Centering pass blocked by Paquette. Thunder offside. Paquette to Chopner, back to Paquette. He spins around his man. Thunder end up keeping it in deep. McEwen to the near point. We'll turn and fire it back in the Devils zone. Schleier to Chopner on the near side. He gets tripped up. Devils are going back to the penalty box. So Thunder are going to the penalty box, sorry. Flyer steps in to take the face off. Drop Paquette pinching at the half boards, gets a piece of it, trying to walk in, all kinds of pressure. Paquette in deep, takes it to the far corner, hits the brakes. Paquette being steamrolled. Flyer steps in, hits it to the half boards to Martin at the slot. Back to Schleier. Tries to settle it down, backhand out front. Puck comes to the near point. Martin has his stick tied up. Thunder back into the Flyers blue line, the Devils blue line. Paquette is going to the box. Four on four for a minute 20. Devils penalty, number 44, Alexander Paquette. I think it's sorting out the penalty. 2 minutes for body contact. Cinco in for the faceoff. One clean to Marlborough in the near corner. Marlborough turns, fires along the boards to the point. Kept in. Shot on target. Ellsworth makes the save. Rebound comes to the far point. Ellsworth clubs it down for the whistle. Marcinko in for the faceoff. Thunder with the puck in the far corner. They'll bring it out to the near side to the point. Shot blocked in front by Parlow. That puck will go to the far boards. Thunder get there first. Marlborough behind his net to pick it up. Marlborough. Long stretch pass intended for Parlow. Picked off the center ice by the Thunder. They'll get it back in over the blue line, but offside. .48 seconds to go in the 4 on 4. Gray in for the face-off. It's that to Marlborough. Sends it to Hindeman. Hindeman gets center ice, fires it around the boards to the near side. Gray attacking. Thunder up through center. Long lead pass, couldn't get a piece of it. Cleared out of the Devil zone by Hindeman. Thunder back in their own end. Freer cycling. Gray steps up for pressure. Two balls. Thunder up through center. Back in the Devil zone to the near corner. Marlborough bumps him. Puck sits there. Thunder come up with it. Go to the blue line and out. Thunder go to the power play. Hindeman gets the blue line. That's about as far in as that'll go. Thunder down the left wing and over the Devils' blue line. Shot. Net comes off. That'll get the whistle. It's 23 seconds to go in the Devils' penalty. Five on 4, 23 seconds. McEwen on the draw, one by the Thunder. Shot off the blocker of Ellsworth, goes to the far corner. Hindeman plays it off around his man and clears the zone. Thunder take it through center ice, and over the Devils' blue line. Through the feet of Chopner, shot goes over the net, back to 5-on-5. Ellsworth holds on to it for this one. Five-on-5. Thunder penalty. The Thunder player got 10-minute misconduct. Martin couldn't kick it. Plays it back. Picked off by the Thunder. Centering attempt. Nobody can seem to get a shot off. Hold on to the puck. Schleier behind his net. Plays that to Paquette. Paquette off the boards to himself. Stretch pass for Martin. Martin brings it up through center and over the blue line. Thunder stripped it there. 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. Schleier gives it up. Thunder in through the legs. Marcinko steps in to take the face-off. From draw, break, brings it in over the blue line. Shot, missed just wide. Rebound comes out the near side. Arlo couldn't get there in time. Thunder, turn and fired around the boards. Paquette at the blue line, holds it in. Sends it off the boards, back in deep behind the net to Thunder net. Thunder, played out the far side. Marlborough kept it in. Stumping goes straight to the Thunder defense. That hits the stick, goes high and out of play. Minute 42 to go in the third period. McEwen steps in to take the face off. On by the Thunder to the far corner. They'll play it behind their net down. Take it up the right side. Lifted into the Devil zone. Douglas lets it go to the blue line. Shot steered wide by Ellsworth. Rebound. It's there. Devils penalty. Number 20, Dante Douglas. 2 minutes for tripping. Keelan in for the face-off. Has it in his feet. Thunder. Back to the point. Shot on net. Steered wide to the near corner. Ooh. Freer gets upended. And the Thunder are going to the box. That'll do it for the power play for the Thunder. It'll be 4-on-4 for the rest of the game. Marcinko in for the face-off. by the Thunder. They'll take it in behind the net to the far corner. Thunder. To the blue line, and Cinco is offside. Pretty sure he cleared the zone. Face-off to be outside the zone for sure. One minute to go in the third period. Marcinko steps in to take it. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Marcinko lifts it into the far boards. Thunder, pick it up. They'll pass that up to center ice. Down the left wing, in over the Devils zone. Shot over the net. Rebound comes all the way to the near half boards. Cleared out by Marlborough. Thunder back in the Devils zone. Marlborough behind his net to the near corner. Turns, centering pass for Marcinko. In over the blue line. Now comes to Parlow at the far point. He lifts it into the far corner. That will do it for the game. Tough game, boys.